second component is stability, and I include balance and posture in that. When I refer to the core, I do not mean just the abdominals, which so many people think, so many people think to improve my core strength, lots of sit-ups. No, we don't want to be doing sit-ups. We actually probably want to be doing the reverse, because what happens is gravity and ground pull us down, and we spend so much of our time in that flex position. We actually need to be opening up the body more, whereas sit-ups will just reinforce that. So when I talk about the core, I'm talking about anything from the armpits, yeah, all the way down to your knees. So we are looking at shoulder stabilizers. So shoulders aren't up there. Your shoulder blades are just resting against your rib cage. Then we've got our back muscles, so our lats, so important for stability and transmission of force through the core. Also, when it comes to spinning, and particularly higher cadence work, if you're someone who finds they bounce a lot when you're doing it, quite often it can be because of how you're supporting your body, and you're taking a lot of the weight through the arms and shoulders, and in doing so, not using your back, so there's nothing pinning you down to the saddle. Also, we have got adductors, abductors, so insides of the thighs, outsides of the thighs, extremely important part of the core. The diaphragm sits on your lower ribs and your pelvic floor. So they work together to create stability. And actually, I'll be talking a lot more about that on day 3 when I go into breathing. Obliques, sides of the waist, your spinal stabilizers, and then your glutes, your bum muscles, and your hamstrings as well. They all work to stabilize your body and your pelvis. How you support your upper body on the bike using your back, your shoulder stabilizers is so important. Plays a massive role in improving your hill climbing. Now, out of interest, who here does tend to experience when they're riding either neck, upper back, or even pain in the wrists, maybe numbness? Let me know. Yes, so many people do. And it often can be because of how we're supporting our body on the bike. So if you are cycling, if you're cycling along and you're in that position, can you see how my shoulder blades are up, my shoulders come up to my ears, and all my weight, or a lot of my weight, goes into my arms? In that position, I am not going to be using my core effectively, putting a lot of stress here, and it being very uncomfortable and inefficient. A change. If anybody does resonate, what I would recommend, relaxing the shoulders. So instead of being up there, if you ever notice your shoulders by your ears, just allow the shoulders to drop. And then what we want to be thinking about doing is engaging our lats, our shoulder stabilizers more.